You control the game. Not all the external forces. You know what we're talking about. You control the game. Understand that. So when the external force happens, don't worry about it. Focus in on what you do. You control the outcome of the game. Players make plays, players win football games. It's your time to do it. Control the outcome. You got me? Sir. And when we get to the fourth quarter, put on more steam and finish it off. Focus even harder. Everybody clear? Yes, sir. All right, let's go.
September 22nd, 2012. Not that I'm counting or anything, but 14 consecutive losses for the Colorado Buffaloes in Pac-12 conference play. And finally, the monkey is off their back. They get a win here in Corvallis, Oregon, over Oregon State, 17-13. Bobby Pesavento, Mark Johnson here on our Buffs recap. Well, that takes a little pressure off this team, doesn't it?
It's got to feel great for the coaching staff and the players to go on the road and get a conference victory. Wasn't pretty. The defense played lights out in the second half, all game, but especially in the second half, to close this one out.
Let's go back to the quarterback situation. Seth Alufau, you being a former quarterback, he didn't do anything spectacular in this ball game, but you kind of liked his rhythm tonight, didn't you?
I did. From the very start, I thought he was doing a very good job recognizing defenses, recognizing where the pressure was coming from, making good throws when they were there, escaping, making plays with his feet, and ultimately taking care of the football.
I don't want to overstate what this can do for a team, but certainly it's got to relieve a little pressure for this squad, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you go home, you feel good about what happened finally. You wake up tomorrow, well, you wake up tomorrow at some point in time and feel good about everything, you know, and it leads into the next week with a little bit of confidence, banking off of what happened tonight.
Yeah, that defense, though, there were times down the stretch you kept thinking, uh-oh, this is going to get away from that. Defense would get a stop. The offense would go out there going 3 and out. It made you a bit nervous, but, boy, that defense made some plays.
It did. I really wish there in the second half the offense could have converted one of those possessions more than a 3 and out and gotten a first down and kept the defense off the field a little bit. But you got to tip your hat to Jim Leavitt and the defense and the way they played closing out the football game.
A win does a lot for a team mentally, and even if, you don't want to lose and go into close games like that, like we did. But the guys are resilient. You know, we have been since day one, and it's really good to get a win. Really great things for the defense. You know, I said it all the way back in fall camp. You know, I think we're going to see a really different defense, and they're showing it. You know, this year, and they're playing really good football right now, and bailing us out on offense at times.
It just gives our confidence back. You know, we've been in a slump for a while, a couple of weeks, and it just brings our confidence back. Finally getting our first Pac-12 win in a couple of years, and it feels good. So the main thing is that we just got our confidence back, and we're going to take that confidence, and we're going to celebrate this win. But we got a big game against UCLA next week. It's an early game, so we're looking forward to it.
Oh, I love my defense. They just showed tremendous heart this whole game. When offense could have bring it in for us at the end of the game, they knew they had to go out and get this dub for us, and that's what they did. So I was really impressed with them.
You controlled the outcome. You controlled the outcome. I couldn't be prouder of a group of coaches, a group of players that just kept taking the next step, kept taking the next step, kept blocking everything out. Okay, that's just one. I told you before the game you controlled your destiny for tonight. You control your destiny for the bowl game you want to go to. You control it. We're 4-4. We're 4-4.
You know what this means, don't you? You've got to come and do the next broadcast, next road trip after that. Apparently, you're the good luck
Just
charm.
book my ticket. I'll be there.
Buffaloes will get a win. They can catch your breath a little bit. They snapped the 14-game losing streak. Next week, they're in Los Angeles at the Rose Bowl. They take on the UCLA Bruins. That's a 1 o'clock Mountain Time game. We'll hit the air on our flagship 850 KOA, 11:05. Our network affiliates, 11:35. The Buffs and the Bruins. And as the Buffs look for a new streak, a winning streak. We'll see if they can do it as they snap the 14-gamer and get a victory here in Corvallis over the Oregon State Beavers, 17-13. For Bobby Pesavento, I'm Mark Johnson. Thanks for joining us on our Buffs recap here at 850KOA.com and CUBuffs.com.